from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. And we are underway from Houston. And this carries into the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. From UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. The 20. Open man is Duvernay. Touchdown, Packers. Let's go. Devin Duvernay. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 18. This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Watson to give. This is Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Good carry and pickup for a first down there by David Johnson, and he has a chance to fill a lot of voids for this Houston Texans team. They lost their 1,000-yard rusher from last year. Carlos Hyde went to Seattle. But back in 2016, David Johnson led the NFL in all-purpose yards with the Arizona Cardinals. The Texans will be happy to see that guy all year long.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Going deep for Eifert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and short.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. This one complete to Tanya underneath. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
First down, Packers.
On play action, now Rodgers. He'll buy some time running. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's out to the left and complete. Great job of tackling there to prevent the first down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
2-yard line.
From the end zone, Watson looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Josh Jackson.
Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and it'll be... Packer football here, 1st down and 10.
Keep making plays like that, baby.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
Throwing again. Watson. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 7 yards the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Rodgers to throw once more. And his throw here is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
But you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's taken in by Duvernay. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. At the 20.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Aaron Rodgers sacked. A loss of 12 yards.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And he's going to keep it here. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
A gain there of 21 yards.
The 49-yard line.
On first down, Watson. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third and long, it's Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. And incompletion as a result.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. That catch good for 5. It's third down. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Texans first down.
From the 50, it's Watson. Forced out to his left. He's going to go deep for Funchess. That's caught inside the 20. It's a gain of 34. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off of play action, it's Watson. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Texans are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. It'll be first and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Texans nothing.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Pick up a 2.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. David Johnson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's Shaq Lawson who worked his way in there to get him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And that'll be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And it's third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs.
Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And this will be gathered up in the end zone. And that's a defensive touchdown. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. from the 6. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the counter, here's Jones. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling.
Add that one to the good run tally right there. He's been strong throughout this game, and there's no reason to suggest he's going to slow down in the fourth quarter at all. And that's exactly what they need him to do. Keep churning out first downs.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now this time Rodgers will throw. And that is incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
So a big spot now for Crosby, but he's been here before. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the 13-year man puts it through, and the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage.
That's caught at the 25. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Second and 10. Watson now to throw. Being chased out left. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Gostkowski the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that, because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Houston,